Public comment, Mr. Manners, do you have any public comments?
Yes, ma'am. This is on two tonight. First one is Miss Ashley Weeks, to speak on the police.
Okay. Welcome, Ms. Weeks. Did Mr. Danner explain public comment procedures to you? Yes. Do you have any questions? Okay, I'm back. No, I'm not. But as I spoke last time I was here, the passion about personal experience as a teacher, as a community member, I made it pretty clear that I would stay on it until we sing some resolution. So I emailed each one of you guys, and some of y'all hit me right away, and I appreciate it. I won't say them individually, but some of y'all spoke very eloquently, and you're with me on the way. And then some, not so much. So, with that being said, I'm back here today to speak on this again. So, when I said the words, this will be easy or a simple solution, what I actually mean by this is I understand that there are certain policies and there are certain procedures that have to take place. What I mean by actual easy is it should be easy to decide whether we're going to help someone or whether we're not. Okay, so that part in my mind, that's where I say it's a no-brainer. So I hope we're on the same page there. Okay, so I am just, like I said, a civilian, just a community member in this community. And so in just this 4-week time period, I thought long and hard about standing here and being like, we could have done this, we should have done this is what we should have done. And then I thought that really is irrelevant. The 4 weeks have passed, it's already happened. So I'm thinking the best pathway from this point forward is to discuss what can we do. What can we legally do and what should we do from this point forward, okay? So, in the 4 weeks that we've had since the last time I was up here, I've spoken with an attorney, so I understand the legality is huge. Okay, so I on my own funds have spoken to the attorney, I understand legality, I understand the policy, I have read, I actually have paperwork up here of Fannin County policy. I understand policy. I understand procedure. So I understand that this has to be something that we come together on. I understand it's something we have to have a committee on. I understand it's something that has to be vetted by the school attorney. I understand all that. But what I'm having a difficult time understanding is why we're not moving forward, like super forward. So when I stand here and speak on this, I'm speaking out some serious drive and passion. Okay, so any of y'all in the room that actually know me, like personally know me, you know that if I'm driven to something or passionate about, I will not quit. That's how I've always been. So when I was told I couldn't run across the country with my son, guess what? I ran across the country with my son. Okay, you know why I'm doing that? Because he asked me to, and I didn't care. So some of the people in this room that know this, I didn't care that there wasn't a policy on it. I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes there's already policies, and sometimes we need to be leaders and set that policy ourselves. Okay, so sometimes we can lead, and sometimes we can follow. So I know, without a shadow of a doubt, that other systems do this. So when I hear stuff like, we're researching this, or we're working on this, it's like I hear it, but I want to see it. So, with that being said, I mean, I can stand up here and I can read this, but it's just no purpose in me doing that. So, how I found this, so my attorney pulled up the Fannin County School System policy page, and in the sections where it should have all of our sick time stuff, that's on there. When you drop down to the references, it literally references the State Department of Education. So it literally lays it out right here, exactly how you put the sick leave thing in place. This is not creating a new policy. This is not reinventing the wheel. It's literally laid out here by the State Department of Education. All Fannin County has to do is what I consider the labor. Okay, so literally all we have to do on your side is get this in motion, get this rolling, discuss how you want your policies to go, what rules and all the things that go with it, and allow the school attorney to vet it, and then get this thing on the agenda, and get this thing rolling, so that each time we meet, we're not just been standing up here talking the same old nonsense over and over again. It is on the agenda, next meeting is voted on, the next meeting, we can put this in true policy, okay? I know my time's about out, but I know I get some more time here in a second, so I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna tell you a personal story I heard. So I'm hoping I can motivate you personally, so I will fire under there. Okay, so I'm gonna be done, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Ms. Miller, our second speaker is Ms. Amber Patterson. She also wants to speak on sick leave.
Thank you, sir. Welcome, Ms. Patterson. Did Mr. Diener explain procedures for public comment? He did not.
She forwarded it to me.
Okay, well, then, do you have any questions?
I do not have any questions.
Mr. Diener, do you have any questions for Ms. Patterson?
Thank you. So good to see you guys again. It's been a little bit. I do not have a script. I didn't even put on anything. So, if anyone listening is not familiar with what Ms. Weeks is speaking about, I believe it's the sick leave bank that Jimmy County school employees have. So basically, correct me if I'm wrong, you have a certain number of sick days and you can use them. And if we want, what we're asking for, I guess, is there to be some sort of policy change so that if there's someone in need, you can actually defer them to them. So is that sounds about right. So, there's a situation in our, community, and most people do know about it, some don't, maybe, but a little sweet girl named McKinley, is very sick in the hospital, and, I don't know that she gets to come out until she actually has a serious operation. That leaves at least one parent probably not working, at least most of the time. Each time I come to speak to you guys, I'm in the scrubs. You see that every time. I don't have time to run home and change because I have a job, and it's important for me to get here to be at these board meetings because I care about the school system, I care about my kids, and I care about your kids. My husband sometimes shows up completely dirty and nasty, and so that's just what we do. But no father or I have this issue, so I'm just asking that you keep that in mind for this policy change. I mean, I'm surprised that we actually have to stand here and talk about it, really. We are passionate about a lot of things, sports, community, our faith, but I'm passionate about someone being treated unfairly if I feel they are. So I'm going to speak on it if I feel like I need to. So I just ask you to use your position of value to show some integrity on this. And with that, I'll defer the rest of my time to Ms. Please. Okay, so I want to tell you one little story that she spoke with McKinley, but I actually graduated high school with John Duff. And so one thing he has told me that has resonated with me, that I want to share with you, because we all know that when we're passionate about something, we move on it, right? And it doesn't affect us sometimes like a project. I got lots of projects at my house that my husband starts, and maybe years later he does not finish them. Good intentions, good person, it just doesn't happen. We don't want that to be the case here. So you see a quick little story that I was told by him. So he told me how important it was that he never has left his wife's side. He had told me that he has not left, he has not been to work since March the 1st. And he told me that, this just, I literally almost cried when he said this. So he told me that all the situations his wife was in, I don't know how much you know about her situation, but she should be dead. She's had so many instances where she should have actually been dead. And in one particular situation, she was given a medication that was sending her into like neurostorms and having seizures. So he told me without a shadow of doubt, that had he not been there by her side while this was going on, she would have 100% died. And the doctors have told such. So, in other words, had someone else been in the room to not advocate for her, she possibly would not be here right now. He said that they were giving her medication that was putting her unresponsive for 10 to 12 hours each time. And so he demanded them pull her off this medication. And they were like, we can't do that, sir. He said, ask her husband, pull her off the medication. They pulled her off, and immediately she sat up. This is someone who's been unconscious and on death's door. She sat up, and she had gotten better continually from there. He told me that had he not been there to be her advocate, that she would be gone. And he also said, and I've said this already, I said this about my own son, you can take everything from me. You can take my home, you can take my job, you can take my car. I will live in a cardboard box out on the back 4 lane if it comes to put my kids first. Okay, so he literally said, I don't care. I will lose everything, but I will never leave her side. So why am I gonna continue to show up here week after week after week after month after and email y'all my kids y'all love it because it's important. This is a life or death decision. This isn't fun. You know, like, it's okay, we'll just decide we want to. This is let's seriously get together and figure this out so that when we meet again in 4 weeks and we will be here, that the difference is that crowd's gonna continue to grow. If we need to fill this schoolroom right here, this whole room up with people, coming up and speaking, 50 people, we'll do it. But it's not a competition. It's doing what's right. These are your employees who work for you. Okay, so I do appreciate your time. I really hope we made a difference. We can seriously get this ball rolling for next month. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Weeks. Thank you, Mr. Banner. Mr. Chair, next,